Hey everyone, what's going on? It's another episode of the Impact HeelCast Twitch review / one night only review. We're going to be talking about new beginnings. It was the February one night only. It was the first one night only of 2019. The reason being because January was an actual pay-per-view, which was Homecoming, so this was the excuse me, this was the first one night only for 2019, and it was new beginnings. So it was in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. It was at the Holy Family Academy. It looked kind of like a bigger size gym. I'm thinking, that's kind of what it looked like. Nothing really too, fancy or anything. So the first match was Falaba versus Evander James. This one was okay. Nothing super exciting, but Falaba got the victory. So I guess that was kind of cool. Evander James, he wasn't a bad wrestler. Nothing really stood out about him, but it was a decent little match. Falaba got his, pops in. Second match of the night was Scarlett Bordeaux. She defeated Christina Marie. I actually thought this was a decent match. Scarlett Bordeaux. The interesting thing about this one was she came out with Jimmy Jacobs because they made like a little pact. They were kind of teasing a little like sexual tension between the two, kind of if you help me, I'll help you type of deal. But then it was found out later that Scarlett Bordeaux was just kind of using Jimmy Jacobs, and she basically said, well, I did help you because I allowed you to manage me. So that was kind of interesting. The third match was KM versus Deshaun Pratt. Deshaun Pratt got the victory. Not too much to really talk about on this one. It was okay. Nothing great. The fourth match was a ladder match for the PPW heavyweight title. It was Tony Storm versus Sam Adams versus versus Mike Orlando versus Casey Navarro versus Cody Vance versus Sean Carr, who was the champion going in, and Sean Carr ended up retaining. It was okay. I didn't really know any of the people. I do know, I think Mike Orlando used to be like a pro football player at some point, but I've never really seen him wrestle. It was all right. I don't think any of these guys were like anything to really talk about, but it is what it is. It was a decent match. But the next match was an X Division title match. It was Rich Swann versus Sami Callihan. This was a good match. It was for the X Division title, like I said. This kind of was the theme for a while, obviously going into Rebellion. So Rich Swann ended up getting the victory. Sami Callihan obviously takes a lot of losses, which is unfortunate because I think going in the latter part of 29 or the middle part, they got to start pushing Sami Callihan a little bit better. I think he's got to start getting some more victories, but obviously with Madman Fulton coming in there, hopefully that'll change pretty soon. The next match we had, which was the sixth match of the night, was a tag team match for the PPW Tag Team Championships. It was the Arrogance of Excellence, which was Clutch Adams and Johnny Moran. They defeated South Philly's Finest, which was Jimmy Conway and Luca Brazzi, who were the actual tag team champions. So we did get a title change. The Arrogance of Excellence was able to win. This was okay. I didn't mind this match. It was, for four guys I don't really know, it wasn't terrible. South Philly's Finest weren't bad. They were a pretty entertaining tag team. So it was a decent match. It was quicker, but decent. The next match was Eddie Edwards versus Moose in a street fight. Obviously, this was pretty good. These two, anytime these two go at it, it's going to be pretty solid. So Eddie Edwards got the victory over Moose, another guy that Impact needs to start pushing a little bit more in the W column. which is Moose. Can only hope. But we'll see. And then the main event was Eli Drake taking on Johnny Impact for the Impact World Championship. This was a really good match. It was almost 20 minutes long, and Johnny Impact ended up winning, obviously, with the whole Eli Drake stuff happening. But it was a very good match, and I guess I was glad to see Eli Drake get a title shot here, but it wasn't to be, though, as Johnny Impact won. But very good match. These two tore the house down. It was solid. So that was New Beginnings. It was okay. I mean, this one, I felt myself kind of wandering a little bit, not really paying attention a lot, because it didn't have anything that really, really stuck out to me. But, it is what it is. It's, one night only. They're not always supposed to be, top notch. But, yeah, this one was just okay. I give it a 6 out of 10, maybe a 6.5, because those last two matches, I should say the Rich Swann, Sami Callihan, and the last two matches of the night were really good. So, I don't know, between a 6.5 and a 7, I didn't think it was anything real special, though. I think the March events were a lot better than the February ones, So yeah, 6.5 for New Beginnings. Once again, check out the My Impact series. We got Marche Rocket and D-Ray 3000, and there will be another one coming in June. Very excited about that. So yeah, that's really all I got, and I'm really hoping the HeelCast will get something going here soon. So this is Hurls. This was my review for New Beginnings, and we will be reviewing Opening Day, the first March Twitch event. That'll be our next show. So, see you guys later.